So, welcome back to this journey that I've been on. So, after leaving the hospital and being told that I would be having day surgery, I went back to the doctors again, and Joanna said, "Oh, hey, how you got on?" I said, "Oh, I didn't bother going. I couldn't be bothered," and she was furious. And she goes, "Well, why did you do that?" I said, "I'm only joking." I said, "They've decided that they can't do what they plan to do with this day visit. That I need to go in and have be put to sleep, not literally put to sleep like you put animals to sleep, but put me under so that they could investigate." And she says, "I knew there was something wrong. I bloody well knew there was something wrong. I'm so pleased that you've gone in to go and get this done." And I said, "Yeah, well, it seems to be escalating again." I said, "I've gone from a hand to nail. I'm having day surgery." Anyway, over the years, my sister and myself have had a pretty rocky relationship, through misunderstandings, through fallouts, etc. And over the past year, we've been really making an effort to become like the sisters we used to be. And she said, "Oh, well, I'll take you through to the hospital." And I said, "Oh, that's really kind of you." Um, and especially as her husband at the time, not especially at the time, her husband had just had a knee operation, and it'd gone wrong, and she'd been back and forth from the hospital with him. So another hospital visit to drop me off was something she really didn't need, but bless her, she was such a star. So on the 10th of February, once again I got notification, this time by letter, to say that I'll be going in to have this day surgery on the 10th of February. So my sister took me in at 7:30 in the morning and dropped me off. And it's important for me to actually say now that I didn't I didn't fear any of this. I didn't fear being put to sleep. I didn't fear what they were going to do. I just figured that whatever was happening to me was for my own good, and so I've had a very positive attitude to the nurses, to the doctors, to anybody that was helping me. And so I I said, I went into the hospital and sat down, waited, tried to go to sleep because I was just so relaxed. Anyway, they took me in and put me under, and had trouble finding the vein, so several attempts. The anaesthetist tried one, didn't work. Tried another, didn't work. Tried my other arm. I said, "Yeah, we've got it now." Sent me to sleep, and then they did what they did. So basically, the operation was called I'm just having a check on my own notes now. Colposcopy. I didn't want to be completely ignorant with you guys, so it's where they put an instrument up your vagina to scrape away these precancerous cells that they said they'd identified from my smear test. So it couldn't be straightforward, could it? No. So on the notes that they said, at the operation, it was apparent that her introitus was very narrow. Yes, well, that's the reason why I was there in the first place. She had a sort of vaginal ring, which I'd never heard of. The medium speculum could not be opened, and there was a risk of tearing the posterior wall of the vagina. We managed to get a smaller spectrum that was insulated and had a chimney, and that colposcopy, the TZ was type 1. The cervix was very small, flush, and anthropic. So even the surgeon had trouble getting to where he wanted to be. So I came round from the operation, and I was absolutely fine. I just wanted to go home. I had no reaction to the anaesthetic. I had a sandwich. I went to the toilet, and I said, "Oh, I would need to go home." I called my sister. She came to pick me up. Then they nearly accused me of trying to escape because they hadn't discharged me, and they wanted my sister to come up to the top of the hospital to get me, to walk me down. And I said, "Well, she can't, because she can't park, because the hospital parking is terrible. I'm sure you've all experienced this." So my sister came and picked me up and took me home, and I was feeling a bit tired, but I was absolutely fine. Lay down on a couch and went off to sleep, snoring away. And then woke up really hungry, saying, "I need something to eat." So she made me a cheese and pickle sandwich, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was one of the best sandwiches I've ever had, and I really enjoyed that. So it was now a matter of time. I wasn't in a lot of discomfort. I was just taking it easy, and it really wasn't a big deal. Now, some people might find that hard to believe, but with the type of personality I have, I'm very pragmatic about things, and as long as it's for my good, then I just get on with it. Basically, just get on with it. So that my visit to the day surgery. Wait for the next instalment. Bye.